جی جناب، ایک نئے بلاگ کے ساتھ آپ کی خدمت میں حاضر ہیں. میں UAT لاہور میں ہوں، فیکلٹی انصاف سوسائٹی کی سائٹ پر، اور اب میں گھر جا رہا ہوں. تو میں نے کہا کہ میں آپ کو تھوڑا سا جو ہے وہ دکھا بھی دوں اپنی یونیورسٹی. سو میں ڈرائیو کرتا ہوں تو ساتھ ساتھ انشاءاللہ آپ کو دکھاتے جاتے ہیں، تو باتیں بھی ہو جائیں گی کچھ. ہیپی ٹو میٹ یو گائز. جی بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم. تو ساتھ ساتھ ارادہ یہ ہے کہ آپ یونیورسٹی بھی دکھاتی جائے تاکہ ایک اچھا ویو آ جائے. تو معذرت کے ساتھ ہمارے یہاں پاکستان میں اسٹیئرنگ کی عادت ہے کہ آپ کو کوئی آدمی نظر آئے تو اس کو گور گور کے دیکھیں، کوئی خاتون نظر آ جائے تو اور بھی زیادہ گور کے دیکھیں. اینی وے انفارچونیٹ. تو بات یہ ہے بھائی کہ کچھ UAT کے مناظر بھی ہو جائیں گے، تو جو ہمارے اولڈ UATians ہیں وہ بھی دیکھتے جائیں گے کہ کیا ہو رہا ہے. تو پرسنلی میں تو واپس جا رہا ہوں ابھی گھر. آج ایک ماسٹر اسٹوڈنٹ کا ڈیفینس تھا تو وہ اٹینڈ کرنے آیا ہوا تھا. بات یہ بھائی کہ زندگی کا جو ایک فلسفی ہے وہ کچھ اس طرح کی ہے کہ آپ کے پاس جو وقت اویلیبل ہے اس کو اچھا سا گزار لیں. جو دل میں ارمان ہیں وہ سارے پورے کر لیں، جتنے ہو سکیں، جتنی آپ کی جیب اجازت دے. لوگوں کو خوش رکھیں، کسی کے ساتھ برا مت کریں جہاں تک ہو سکے. ظاہر ہے آپ سب کو خوش تو نہیں رکھ سکتے. They say that you are not an ice cream seller, can't make everyone happy. بات یہ ہے کہ جتنا کو خوش رکھ سکتے ہیں ان کو خوش رکھیں، کیونکہ زندگی انسان کی بہت فریجل ہے، بہت انسان کمزور ہے. آپ اتنا پلان کرتے ہیں لائف میں کہ ایسے کچھ ہو جائے گا، ویسے کچھ ہو جائے گا، بٹ ایکچولی آپ اتنے ورنریبل ہیں کہ آپ کو خود بھی اندازہ نہیں ہے. تو بہت زیادہ جو ہے فیوچر کی انسان پلاننگ کرتا ہے اور اسے یہی پتہ نہیں ہوتا کہ کس گلی کے نکڑ پہ، کس محلے میں، کس جو ہے وہ کونے میں موت اس کا انتظار کر رہی ہے. ذرا پیر پھسلے، ذرا غلطی ہو اور اسے وہ آگے بڑھ کے گلے لگا لے. تو بہت زیادہ لوگوں کے، دوسرے لوگوں کے بارے میں بادر کرنا کہ وہ میرے بارے میں کیا سوچ رہے ہوں گے، میرا باس میرے ساتھ کیا کرے گا، آج میں نے یہ نہیں کیا تو میرا باس ناراض ہو جائے گا، میرے کولیگ یہ کر دیں گے، وہ کر دیں گے. ڈونٹ بادر. کہیں میں نے پڑھا تھا کہ آپ جاب کے ساتھ کہتے ہیں لائلٹی ہونی چاہیے. جاب جو ہے وہ آپ آج اگر وفات پا جائیں تو جاب والے کل نیا امپلائی ہائر کر لیں. تو تھوڑا سا جو ہے نا وہ اپنے آپ کو امپورٹنس دیں. باقی لوگ تو کچھ نہ کچھ کرتے ہی رہتے ہیں. یو کانٹ میک ایوری بڈی ہیپی. تو انسان جو ہے، جو اس طرح کے کوئی عجیب و غریب تجربات ہوتے ہیں نا آپ کی زندگی میں، جو کہ آپ کو جولٹ کر دیتے ہیں کہ ارے اگر یہ ہو جاتا تو میرا نقصان پہنچ جاتا مجھے. تو اس سے ایک ویک اپ کال ہوتے ہیں کہ آپ جو ہیں وہ پرائیورٹیز ڈیسائیڈ کریں اپنی کہ کیا چیزیں امپورٹنٹ ہیں. آپ کی فیملی امپورٹنٹ ہے، آپ کے دوست امپورٹنٹ ہیں، लोगों के साथ उसका सलूक इम्पॉर्टेंट है, बस ये चीज़ें इम्पॉर्टेंट हैं। किसी के साथ की हुई नेकी, किसी को पास की हुई स्माइल, ये सब चीज़ें जो हैं वो एक सदका है, एक अच्छाई है। तो इस पे जुड़े रहें, ये काम करते रहें, लोगों का दिल मत दुखाएं। क्या पता किस दिन आपने दुनिया से चले जाना, लिटरली स्पीकिंग आपको पता नहीं होता। तो प्लानिंग अच्छी चीज़ है, लेकिन ऑल्सो ट्राई टू लिव इन द मोमेंट। बाकी जो है, आई एम a part of this vlog is specially dedicated to my Chinese friends who are calling me and asking me about the situation in Pakistan, because most of the village areas, many of the village areas in Pakistan are flooded, and so many of the crops have been destroyed, and it would take some time for these. So Punjab, much of KPK, much of Punjab, much of Sindh, and a big part of Baluchistan is underwater. If you see the map from the meteorological department, the red parts show that Pakistan, the areas that are worst affected. So a big area of Pakistan is affected. But the big cities such as Lahore, you can see everything is fine here in Lahore, Islamabad, Karachi, Rawalpindi, Khan. But due to excessive rain, some areas do get inundated, but not completely. It's like in the lower levels of the buildings there is some water. So that is a problem, but it's not a life-threatening problem. In Karachi, many areas get inundated. So my friends who are listening to this vlog from abroad, rest assured about at least the city populations are okay mostly, but the populations in villages are adversely affected. So if you would like to help your friends and family living in Pakistan, please be generous, because people are doing good groundwork. Many of my friends are doing good relief efforts in their own areas in the KPK, including Charsata and Malakand and such areas. So because these how to say, these things, natural calamities, are just pure chance. They can happen anywhere. I mean, they can happen to you, they can happen to me, they can happen to anyone. It's not based on poverty-stricken poor areas or rich areas or anything. Many areas of the district housing authority are inundated due to the excessive rainfall in Karachi, Clifton, etc., etc. So you see, nature is not selective in what it does. It's pure chance. So my request to everyone is that be generous with your friends and family who are living in Pakistan. People who need help, do help them. Because I have a friend who was saying that the other day he went out to some villages, because he's from Malakand, and people there were looking for 500 rupees worth of thing. And these people were like rich people, not rich but well off at one time before the floods. So these families who are like middle class village families are now really struggling. So that's my update for people abroad, especially my friends in China who are asking. So and also do comment about the situation in Chengdu and Sichuan province, because that has been struck by a big earthquake recently. The 6.8 magnitude earthquake on the Richter scale is a big earthquake, and especially if they're high-rise buildings, because most of China has high-rise buildings, that feels even worse. So also people who need help there, people should help them, and stay safe, help each other, because it is the need of the hour. Many of my friends are Chinese citizens, so my heart goes out to them. I'm really concerned about some Chinese friends living in Chengdu. Actually, you see, the traffic in Lahore and Pakistan is completely crazy, so one has to be really very careful. Today was a good day, by the way. One of my master students had a defense, and that defense was successful. So he's a really good student. He's published a really good paper. So I really wish that God bless him, and he might have a good future. I'm pushing him to get an admission in a PhD abroad somewhere. Let's see if he goes for it. But my advice is completely for him to go for a PhD. I hope he takes that. I hope he takes the bait, so to speak. I wanted to play some music that I was listening to earlier today. There is a very old music genre called Qawwali, and I was listening to it all night and all day, and I wanted to play it, but it's going to ruin the audio quality, which is already a little difficult. So I have to, once this video is made and done, I have to pull it into my computer and I have to enhance the clip. So it takes some time. Generally, if you note the economic condition, the standard of living is gradually improving. People have more cars now than they had before, you can say. Especially before this latest inflation round struck because of the devaluation of the rupee against the dollar. But before that, if you see the car that's going in front of you, not this one, the one that's going right in front of you, is called a Alto, Suzuki Alto. So that car used to cost around 15 lakh rupees. So I am really bad with figures, so I would convert that into million rupees. But you can say around 1.5 million maybe. Right? I'm not sure if I got that right. But the old English system of crore, etc., etc. So that's what I was talking about. So it's really confusing. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. This car that's passing by is called a Cultus. It just went by. That was for around 24 lakh rupees, so around 2.4 million. This is my dream car, Honda Civic 2017. So that is the just passed by. So that car is about, if I buy it in the market today, it's going to be around 36 lakh rupees, 3.4 million. But the prices keep going up and down. Interestingly, in Pakistan, if you bought a car for a certain amount, and then you sell it after a couple of years, 5-6 years, you're still likely to get more money than you initially spent. And that's because of the crazy inflation and devaluing of the rupee against the dollar, which is all a load of bollocks. But Pakistani people have to put up with it. And then you see these people begging on the streets. The situation is not that good. But bear in mind that many of these people are professional beggars as well. So they're not actually that... I can't say how much in need they are, because obviously they're poor and begging on the street, but they can also rob you of your money and valuables if you don't pay attention. So one guy is going to come on this side, he's going to knock onto your window and blah 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 blah. But there's going to be another accomplice on that side, and he's going to take away your phone or something if your window is open. So there is another cute scam about the M tag that you see behind. I'm not sure if you can see behind, but for the Motorway Taxation Authority, there is a magnetic tag that automatically deducts your money when you pass through the interchange, usually in intercity travel. So what's happening these days in India, and might also be happening in Pakistan, is that a kid might come up to your car and say, I wipe your window, give me some money. But what he's wearing in his wrist is a certain kind of a magnetic watch, and he just rubs the watch over the magnetic this thing a few times, and then every time he deducts something like 200, 300, 400 rupees. So because suddenly it happens 5 or 6 times, you can't tell, your system jams up, and in 1 hour and half an hour, a few minutes, when that kid is gone, when you've passed that exchange, then the message comes that a certain amount has been deducted from your M tag, which is another load of bollocks. So the best thing about Pakistan I like is driving these cars. Currently 2 cars. One is this one, the City 2014 Aspire. I like the shape, I like the feel, it's a manual transmission. And I have another car called Wagonar VXL, Suzuki Maruti is called in India. So both Japanese cars, one Suzuki, one Hyundai, I like driving them. But I think that's the only charm. And food, good food, and then family life, living with parents and looking after them. So that's the 3 things that I like most about living in Pakistan, which I'm not sure I will continue to do for a long time, but living in Pakistan, but for the time that I'm here, as I just explained in Urdu at the beginning of my video, let's make the most of it, because life is short, so it better be sweet and it better be happy. Do not bother about people who are making your dimag ki dahi, which is like make yogurt out of your brain. Yeah, so don't go with people who fry your brain. By the way, fried brain is a very good dish in Pakistan, called as kadhai, I think. So go for it if you can. If I go abroad, when I go abroad, if I go abroad, I'm going to miss Pakistani food and Pakistani dishes a lot. I'm going to miss my parents a lot. I'm going to miss my cards a lot, but then in other economies you can buy good cards for good packages. So there are lease packages, stuff like that. Right now I'm really missing that Qawwali by Aziz Mia, Nabi. I was listening to it, but now I can't reach back and activate my full Wi-Fi to run this tablet. So it's kind of poor. But at least I'm talking to you, so why not? Many of you might not realize that Pakistan is a really big country. I mean, if you compare it, when this Ukraine and Russia conflict happened, I was looking at the maps and the sizes of the countries, and I was amazed to find Pakistan is a really big country. I mean, if you look at it, the whole of the United Kingdom can fit into the province of the Punjab, the West Punjab, Pakistani Punjab. What do they? Hinda Punjab, and then Punjabi did. So that's and then Baluchistan is really big, really very big, and KBK is a little bit smaller. Kashmir is an independent state, Pakistan, Kashmir. It's also a very beautiful area. The people there are exceptionally beautiful. So if you're looking for marriage, please consider Kashmiri people. Boys and girls both. Good looking people. People of Gilgit-Baltistan are also very good looking. I went there in 2010, I think. And the kids, the ladies, the gentlemen, everyone was amazingly beautiful. Nature-wise, I mean, not just good looking, also good natured, everything amazing. Pakistan's fate will change. Things. In my theory, it's a cycle of 6 to 8 years. So there are peaks and there are valleys in every nation's time. If you read the history of your country in Pakistan, the true history, not the one manufactured by the state, you would see that what's happening today is just so insignificant that Pakistan and Punjab and these places that comprise Pakistan have seen many peaks and many valleys, at least 50 or 60 peaks and 60 valleys in the past 300 years maybe. Yeah. So we have a very narrow time frame span that we judge things on. If you look deeply, this region has seen much worse times. And you know what? Look at this guy. I'm not sure what this thing is. He's carrying a spade. Rather, I am going to turn, disrupting the flow of traffic. I saw a very beautiful car in the rearview mirror. I'm not sure if my frame would capture it. Honda Civic 2015. You can see another 2017 in the front view mirror, but not the one that I was talking about. So yeah, many peaks and many valleys. So don't think bad of a region. So I was saying that in my hope is that in 6 to 8 years Pakistan will change back to a prosperous, semi-prosperous country. It is not such a poor country. If you look at the cars that are moving by, including the one that this guy is driving in front of you, people are not that poor. So although the journey of a growing middle class has been interrupted several times due to political turmoil, and if you compare with South Korea and other places, Pakistan has had difficult times actually. I mean, if you compare them side by side, each other, those countries was worse than Pakistan in 1990s and 1980s. And people from South Korea used to come to Karachi to drive taxis. Seriously, I'm not joking with you. But now, if you look at South Korea, if you look at these countries, these places, these cities, Seoul and etc., they're going way, way up. Actually, someone told me that the tram system of Seoul and Karachi were designed together. So the Karachi Circular Railway was laid out at the same time that the Seoul Circular Railway was laid out, and it was actually designed by the same guy. So, but our fates went down because we have this political turmoil problem all the time. So anyway, that's what happened. So I'm saying it's just your choice. Even if you make good choices in your personal life, you are going to get rich. Get rich, get better. Rich, I don't just mean money, I mean knowledge. I mean having a good lifestyle, and I don't mean good big cars. I just mean seeing more places, being spiritually more rich, being close to God, seeing things, being places. You know, I used to say, Safar wasila zafar. Traveling is an accomplishment in itself and a source of many other growth. So it's true. The more you travel, places you've been, they actually change the way you think about your life, about the life of the world, etc., etc. So if you get a chance to buy a ticket, go somewhere, go there. Just see those places, meet those people, and be happy. There is a beautiful Honda Civic coming on my rear, 2015, white. Oh my god, I want to buy that car, but that would involve selling one of the two cars that I have, so I don't want to do anything rash at this stage. I'm not interested in spending a single penny on these things. So, because I don't know what it's turning into my home alley. This still is a very beautiful place, but now it's become a little bit populated. So those of us who had some homes here since now ancient times,